열심히 했어. 안녕하세요 여러분. Welcome to Samsung TV. I'm your Korean guy and here we have our guest again. Andrea. What are we reviewing today? Today we are reviewing Train to Busan. Today is a special. Today we are doing K-movie. K-movie called Train to Busan. 부산행. Like I told you before, I don't really like zombie movies or something.
It's a zombie movie.
What's going on? We're still doing it. This one only has 4 episodes because it's a movie. So Busaneng, what are some interesting facts about Busaneng that you want people to know?
It's a zombie movie.
It's a zombie movie.
It takes place in a train, and everyone's like running away from.
That's kind of interesting. A lot of movies, like I don't know, Korean people like to use like concealed spaces. This time is train. There's another movie called Snowpiercer that takes place in a train. This is Train to Busan. Busan is the second biggest city in South Korea, and next to Seoul. So another interesting fact is that this was an animation series and the original adaptation to this is called Train to Seoul. So that's an animation directed by the same director. What's the name of the director? Yoon Sang-ho. Yoon Sang-ho, it's really an animation director. He only has created a handful, maybe about 3 to 4 animations, including the original episode to this movie. But this was like his like changing identity. So what is the show about? And yeah. What is the movie about?
And Busan is becoming like
people are
contaminated, I guess. Yeah.
and turns into a zombie. And yeah, and so the point of this movie is like people are, they can't even fight this. They can't even find the source to this. They're not even trying to fight this. It's simply about escaping like the epidemic, right? Is that the word, epidemic?
Epiphany?
No, that's epiphany. The epidemic. Okay.
The zombie
epidemic.
apocalypse.
The epidemic
Right?
of zombie apocalypse. Yes. English is our second language. Okay, so then everybody starts just running away, and in this movie, especially using the train, a lot of story develops inside the train, but ultimately is trying to escape from the zombies. Let's review some of the casting.
Gong-yu.
Gong-yu. Gong means zero.
Gong-yu.
Gong-yu means
Share.
you. Gong-yu is our main lead. He's already in stardom, so very expensive casting.
He's very handsome.
Very handsome.
같은 30대인데 참.
I'm 30, he's in his 30s. I look like this. He starred in movies like The Suspect, and I know everybody's favorite,
The Goblin.
난 지동철이다. 그는 물이고 불이고 바람이며 빛이자 어둠이다.
아저씨 귀신이잖아요. 제가 귀신을 보거든요.
We are kind of saving this, so we become more experienced to review this particular show called The Goblin. She keeps stealing the words out of my mouth. And who's our second main lead?
정유미.
Okay, 정유미. 정유미 is our second lead. I don't. To me, it doesn't feel like she's very popular. What do you think?
I feel like she hasn't been in that many shows.
I wouldn't consider her as like a big star for this movie. What kind of show did she star in?
She was in Live and also Discovery of Love.
네가 서 있는 현장은 항상 불합리하고 부당하다. 한 발짝도 움직이.
내가 끝까지 악랄하게 버텨줄게. 서툴지만 치열한 삶의 기록 라이브 3월 10일 첫 방송.
뽀뽀. 너.
연애의 발견.
She actually became really popular with that genre. So a lot of people, like younger people, did watch
do you mean?
Discovery of Love.
Our third main lead is Ma Dong-seok. Ma Dong-seok is a very popular guy. He's like, I would have to say he's like the Dwayne Wade of South Korea. He's been like just out of nowhere. He just became like boom, like popular. He also was part of the Along with God Part 2. And what was the other one he was in?
범죄하자.
범죄와의 전쟁.
City of Crime.
The crime? The crime movie. I'm very sure Sean will put the title right here. Okay. Once again, it's your job.
저승의 율법을 너나 몰라? 아니 그리고 넌 무릎을 꿇고 반말을 하니? 나쁜 인간은 없다는 거. 나쁜 상황이 있는 거지. 야, 숨 쉬어, 숨. 아, 깡패다. 오케이. 왔다. 도끼 꺼내라.
So, what would you give as far as casting for scores of 2 out of 2?
Casting, I would say 2 out of 2.
2 out of 2. I
Yeah.
really like the casting. Even we haven't introduced some of the other casting for as the villains and the supporting actors, but everybody was really good. And even like the zombie team, they are considered to have done a really great job as zombie. It's one of the very praised zombie movies in Korea. Story development. So, did it keep you entertained? Did it keep you in your seats? Did it make you jump off your seats? How do you feel about this movie?
The zombie part, yeah, definitely kept you in your seats. All the zombies. And then there's definitely like that story development with like the main character and his daughter and like how they're gonna
Right.
stay alive.
And then there was a lot of that, people trying to survive the situation, and they were very, like, this is the thing with Korean people, when you bring in like the family bonding, it's just, they become invincible. They're like, if you touch my family, I'll end you.
But there are a lot of people who are also just trying to like save themselves. So I think it really showed like what people would really do in like this kind of situation.
Very smart,
Yeah.
very smart by the director, great approach. So, story development, awesome.
Yeah,
I
2 out
would
of 2.
give 2 out of 2. Originality. What do you think? I think this was very original in the sense that the director was also the creator of the story. What do you think? Anything to add? You're awfully quiet today. Say something.
It was original. I thought the ending was a little bit predictable. No spoilers, but it was a little predictable. Yes? Predictable.
Yeah, it was predictable
Right?
because
Yeah,
like
so-
there was no overcoming this. I mean,
It's a zombie movie,
yeah,
so
it's-
like there's
yeah,
so
yeah.
much you can do
Oh,
with
stop
that.
there. Stop.
Oh.
Maybe 1 out of 2?
Yeah, 1 and 2.
1 out of 2 is good. That sounds fair. Production value. We have no idea what the production value was. The production value cost about $8.5 million. This is far less than what I anticipated. They didn't spend that much, 8.5 million, that's not bad. I don't know how much the actors made through this movie. A very low cost production, yet did make a bang for the buck, then I guess. Well, can you watch this?
Netflix.
Netflix. For you guys, we try to review as much as possible content that's in Netflix. Just by the fact that they made such a good movie, very creative with talented actors, I would like to give a score of 2 out of 2 because it's a very low budget. 8.5 million is nothing for a movie production. Great job, good job. Nostalgic effect. 왜 내가 다 해야 되는 거야? 왜 내가 다, 은정아, 왜 내가 다 해야 돼?
생각나는 게 없어서 그래요.
아.
내가 일단 하면은 내 지금
이거 거의 너 없는 거랑 똑같아. So, would you watch this movie again?
No.
No. It was great for the first time, but I wouldn't come back and watch this movie again. I will give it a 1 out of 2. What kind of score would you give? So, the overall score we gave it is a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
7 out of 10 sounds fair. It was a fine movie. What do you think?
Agree.
오늘의 한국어. 오늘의 한국말.
갑자기?
갑자기 means suddenly.
갑분싸.
갑분싸. What is 갑분싸?
갑자기 분위기 쌓여진.
아, 갑자기 분위기 쌓여진. suddenly you kill the mood.
Yeah.
That's what it means. That's the word for the day. 갑분싸. Okay? Means suddenly kill the mood. I suddenly kill the mood. Make sure you hit the like button
Make sure you subscribe
and hit that ring button for our next episode.
Leave some comments.
Leave some comments. That's it for today. This is Samsung,
This is
the
Andrea.
Korean guy. This is Samsung.
This is Andrea.
Your Korean guy. Your Korean girl. See you next episode.
See you next time. Maybe I will be here next time, but.